Alright, day 2. Let's talk to some folks. I'm going to miss Cecilia. She really knew how to dress. Always looked so pretty. It was just so much fun to gossip with her, you know? I don't know if you have as much trouble finding your way around as I do. But Vidar is seriously a maze, right? When I first got here, I had to make some notes about, like, where to go, you know? Maybe they can help you out. I got a town map. Ah, look at this. That's pretty darn nice. Good to have. Rosa, stranger. You're out quite late last night. Do you have any luck finding Eric? Oh, I see. So Sandra was right to be worried. And we did nothing. Oh, Dad. You're gone for a moment and the whole town caves in on itself. Stranger, I was cleaning out my dad's room and I came across this journal. I didn't know, but he was keeping notes about people's problems and trying to do something about them. I can't help but feel like, you know, you showed up just as he died. You're already helping Sandor. Well, maybe you can do something for everyone else, too. Step into Dad's shoes or something like that. Not that I'm expecting you to take care of me. I'm alright, but I just feel like we're losing our foundations here in Vidar. Gotta talk to people, see what they need, and write it down in there. And hopefully you'll be able to do something to give us a little peace during those end days. I got the journal. When it's updated, an icon will appear over your head. Access it from the menu. Go with the gods, stranger. Alright, got my journal. Tell Sandra what happened. Directory is... Oh. This is kind of nice. Let's talk to everyone. I have been picking apart Vasiliscu's only piano concerto, and its approach to the unknown. It starts as an incredible foreign melody, not displeasing to the ear, but certainly something like no one has heard before. Only in the piano, the orchestra is left out. It's something very unfamiliar, and we, the listeners, have no way of knowing how you'll turn out. Any requests? Let's do a rival. Sure, why not? So long as Rosa is still open, I'm still cooking. We can't very well add starvation to our list of worries. Alright, Tamas. Don't have anything for me. What about you, Lilja? Legends feast on this mountain like flies on horse shit. Perhaps it would have been better to never come to Vidar. Well, you're just so upbeat and happy. Alright, so I've got to find the father. Where is he? Oh, he's down there in the bar, it looks like. Yeah. We'll go this way. We'll, let's see what's going on in the church. The people of Indar insist on disobeying the scripture. They welcome mongrels and dogs to our town. They've stopped attending service. I'm quite sure you'll be just as bad as the rest, another sinner in our midst. People of Vidar are losing faith in the gods. Now is not the time to fall into despair, but to forge our own destiny sheltered in the gods' love. Okay. Let's go tell Sandor what happened. Did you find him? He's been gone so long, I can't imagine he... You saw him. I see it in your face.
The stranger told Sander what happened, how Eric hadn't been playing around when he ran into the cave, and how he'd done it to be a hero. He recounted how brave Eric was when he tried to escape, how he prayed for his mother and his little brother. And he told Sandra about Eric's parting words, how his son wanted the clockmaker to forgive himself and not carry the burden of losing his family. And through it all, Sandra sat and silently wept.
They were all gone. Everyone I've loved. Gone. And I'm responsible. The gods are punishing me, and they died because of it. Sandor, friend, I heard from Littleja that Eric still hasn't returned. Eric's dead, Father. What? He's dead. He went into that cave thinking he was going to kill the beast, and he died. I'm so sorry. Sandor, I feel like I failed you. As your priest and as your friend. I came to you for help. I came to everyone. And it was only a stranger who was willing to try to save my son. I know that I may not have your trust before the beast takes us both, but all I can do is tell you that I am not a perfect man, and that I am trying. And that I'm here for you as long as I am able. I will never make the mistake of turning you away again. What do we do now, Father? Today, grieve. Nobody will ask anything more than that from you. Not even the gods. I got an update. That's completed. Okay. Sandor will take some time to heal, but his path is in the gods' hands. He has been a faithful member of this community for so long. For so long that the gods will not steer him wrong. I'll stay with him here a while longer. Stranger, thank you for helping him. Closure is important. I'm glad my friend has found some. However painful it seems now, at least he can begin to heal. I used to babysit Eric. I can't believe he's gone. I'm sorry, I need a moment. Oh god, poor Sandor. I ever heard what happened. Eric was a bundle of joy, and yes, even though he sometimes distracted us from work, we needed it. Sandor is going to take some time to get on his feet, but we've all lost someone these few months. And I'm counting on Sandor to help make sure we don't all die. We can't afford for him to grieve for very long. Thank the gods for Barbalo. And before you say anything, you need to understand. Barbalo has been my pillar of faith since Ava died. That, and I know your strength, stranger. If you couldn't save Eric, a man twice your age would have been no help in there. I don't fault him. I need him. Stranger, a moment of your time. Sandor has had to deal with more than most of us, which these days is pretty telling. His wife died giving birth to Sandor's second son. For weeks, Sandor prayed, hoping to speak with her. The gods didn't answer. They seldom do. He vowed before them to love and protect his two sons, but as a cruel joke, the beast took Sandor's youngest a few weeks back. Sandor was once a steadfast member of our church, but no one can expect him to bear that weight. I worry about the fortitude of this community. Many, not just Sandor, have stopped coming to church. You've noticed how empty it is? Perhaps we can restore a bit of faith around here by reminding Vidar about its past. Please, take this holy water. You'll find 4 graves of these beloved by our community in the cave nearby. They used to be pilgrimage spots, not long before my time, but, as so often happens, life gets in the way of faith and remembrance. Anoint those graves with the water and say a prayer, like good pilgrims did before you. I'll spread word of your deed, and perhaps together we can remind the town of why they must fight. In fact, make it 5 graves. Head to where you found Eric and spread some water for him as well. Come back to me when you finish your journey, stranger. I almost forgot. Sandor asked me to give you this. The pocket watch. He's in shock now, but he certainly appreciates what you've done for him. I think this is his way of thanking you for trying. Faith in the dead. Alright. So that's our main quest at this point. I want to talk to some more people. Piri is mourning. Perhaps you should leave her alone today. Robert is grieving. You shouldn't bother him today. Yes, right. I'm glad you finally showed up. I need you to take this over to Bobala. I promised I'd have it to him last week. Thank you, Groa. What? You're not Groa. Well, who the hell are you? Doesn't matter. Make sure Bobala gets it, okay? Alright. Thank you, Groa. I think this guy's blind. Anything else in here? Of interest? I don't think so. What I do want to go is up here to the archaeological site. Because I know there is a quest we can start working on here. Oh, stranger, you're back. I'm glad I found someone willing to enter the caves. We have work to do. The ruins in the caves below predate modern Vidar by several centuries. Vidar was once the capital of a thriving kingdom led by King Brano III. Brano married a peasant woman, Eliana, and she bore a son, Brano IV. Only 8 years later, the king was killed by an assassin, and the young Brano IV was forced to take the throne. Perhaps because he was too young, or perhaps his father's death was too much emotionally, or maybe it was even it may have even been genetics, but one thing's certain, Brano IV quickly descended into madness. The boy king, as he was known pejoratively throughout the kingdom, was a petulant and tyrannical child. He slaughtered thousands of his own subjects and imprisoned his mother. She died in the ruins below, still hoping her son would recover and realize what he'd done. But there was no cure for the boy king's psychoses. Legend holds that shortly before his death, the boy king buried the wealth of the kingdom in the mountain. With no funds to support it and no clear heir to the throne, the kingdom quickly fell into ruin. And now, we have Vidar. Excuse me, Lil just sometimes tells me I can get wrapped up in my lectures, but it's important. We can't hope to stop the beast without a historical context. Anyways, take a break, but talk to me when you're ready for more. Good, you're back. Honestly, everything I tell you is important. If it wasn't, I shouldn't bother saying it, so take notes. I've scoured what few texts Vidar still has available to it, and have not found even a mention of the beast that's now become such a problem. How could such a powerful monster be so new to these lands? What's its origin? If we can't research anything here, then we need the next best thing. I need you to check the victims the beast has taken. Since you seem to be so anxious to jump back into the caves, that's where you'll start. Go hunt around and find a corpse somewhere. You'll know that those graves outside are just little crosses, markers, right? They aren't actually burying the bodies. No one's going to risk their lives recovering a corpse. They're just put out to give people some comfort. Those bodies are still down there, so it's time to go hunting, stranger. If you find something, I don't expect you to decide what's important and what's not. Just bring it back to me. I may be able to use my historical knowledge to find an answer to our beast problem. Everyone is acting like they're bunkering down and trying to fight the beast. But we have to get out of here. Can't we just, I don't know, dig a tunnel or blow something up? What are we still doing here? Vidar is going to kill us all, and we're just staying here. Well, you're just a bundle of joy, aren't you, Ethel? Alright. So let's look at my map. Talk to pretty much everyone on this side of town. So I should probably talk to the other side of town before I venture much further. I'm gonna head back into the cave to bless those graves, but remember when we came to Vidar, it was spring, and I thought this wouldn't be a bad place to live, right? No, not ridden, of course, but it was really charming and pretty. Nobody prepared me for the winters here. Okay. Doesn't really have that much to say. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh, okay. Odd. Let's talk to the doc. You would think that with the beast running around killing everyone, that there wouldn't be much need for a doctor, but here we are. Rosa was just in here for her back. Sandor's wasting away because he's not eating from grief. Saba's old lung troubles seem to be flaring up. Just yesterday, Littleja was in here, and I had to treat her for a nasty cut on her leg. But most importantly, I have 2 patients here I can barely keep alive. They both fell ill in the weeks before. Well, I guess in the weeks before you showed up. I wouldn't recommend getting close to them. I've tried to keep them as separate from everyone else so that whatever they have doesn't spread. Piri hasn't liked that one bit. I've had to kick her out twice now after catching her trying to sneak food in to her grandson. Phew, it's all too much, and of course I'm running out of supplies. I need mushrooms, a lot of them. Frankly, I'm so short on supplies that I'll take anything I can get, so don't worry about identifying them for me. Just bring up 10 mushrooms, and I'm sure I can make much-needed medicine out of them. You'll find them in the darkest portions of the cave. They should be rather plentiful. Think there's anybody else up here? No. So we're just gonna check out what's going on to the north, and then we'll head back into the cave. See about anointing those graves. The mother mourns any time she loses a daughter, just as the river remembers its path. Cecilia respected the past. Let her find peace in the waves. Alright, so you're the creepy twins. I wonder what happens to Dagniga's fortune now that Cecilia is dead. Don't look at me like that. It doesn't make sense for all that money to rot away in some bank in Britain. Hey, any chance you came here with supplies you don't need? No. Just like the rest of them. Greedy little shit. Well, somebody's bent out of shape. I want my own room, but Mommy and Daddy say we don't have any money, so I can't. But it's not fair, because Eric got his own room when he was 6. If you're supposed to get a room when you're 6, then why don't I have my own room? I'm 7, you know. Alright. So we have checked in with everyone. Gotten a few quests. Let's head back into the cave. Oh, wait, I do have that quest to bring that to Barbala. Let's go ahead and do that, actually. Alex sent you? With this? Shh, quiet, stranger. We don't need anyone knowing about our secret, okay? Thank you, and if you see Alec, tell him I appreciate it. Scotch to Barbala. Okay. Let's head back into that cave for day 2's expedition. Alright, so we've got 10 minutes to accomplish what we can. So now there is one grave up here. Go ahead and bless real quick. An ancient grave of a captain, now covered by ice and age. Blessed with holy water? Yes. Okay, so that's one. Can't go that way. It's, that's closed off, which is odd. Anything down here? Nope. I guess we know which direction we need to go. Okay. Let me get there. Ooh. The ghost is unresponsive. Perhaps someone in town knows of a way to communicate with him. Ah, a new quest. The handle broke. Excuse me, sir. Got a ghost blocking our way. Okay, here we go. Perfect. So that's opened up. Okay, so this is where we go apparently. This first day. Kind of want to explore more though. See if there's anything else I can get at. I don't think there is, but... Oh, wait, no. There's a lot more. What am I doing? Can't get past those ice crystals. Huh. That's bizarre. Okay, let's, hold on, let's... Nope, that's what we got for day 2's expedition, I guess. The day is over. Bernadette has died.